Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream. Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise, luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream!
Hi, I'm Kathy Lupke, your host of American Dream TV, and today we're going to explore a couple of spots in downtown Napa, the gateway to the world-famous Napa Valley. Downtown Napa's First Street welcomed new luxury shops, a few of my favorite boutiques, Anthropologie and Free People, and two newer boutique hotels on First Street, the Archer and the Andaz. Many lively restaurants, art galleries, and wine tasting rooms. As far as entertainment, there's the Uptown Theater, Napa Valley Opera House's Blue Note for music and comedy, Oxbow Market has a summer concert series, Copia hosts the Napa Valley Film Festival, and a farmers market is every Saturday, rain or shine, in downtown Napa. There's just so much to explore. We're here at our first stop at Cole's Chop House at 1122 Main Street. Cole's Chop House was awarded the top 100 steakhouses in America in 2016, and personally one of our favorites. Let's go in and meet the owner, Eric Teffer. Hi Eric, how are you doing today?
Great, how about yourself,
Great.
Kathy?
Excellent.
Good, nice to see you.
So how did you get into the restaurant business, and what led to owning Cole's Chop House?
I started working in restaurants when I was in high school. From high school through college, started working for Greg and Beth Cole in 2002. They really brought me in as part of their family. And then in 2016, my wife and I purchased the other 2/3 of Cole's Chop House and was fortunate to continue a legacy that they started.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Last time we were here was date night, and you made us feel so special. We love that.
Well, our goal here is to try to create an environment that makes Cole's Chop House feel like their second home. When you look at this wall, you can see pictures, and these aren't celebrities. These are local patrons that have been supporting us for years and years, and it's our little way of saying thank you for the support.
I love that.
Yeah, it's very touching.
So what are some of the favorites on the menu?
You know, we're obviously a classic American steakhouse, so we pride ourselves on the quality of steak. We used Allen Brothers since we originally opened. Ironically enough, they were established the same year as this building was. This building was built in 1887. The New York strip, which is our signature steak, it's a 21-day dry-aged meat. It's prime grade. Less than 2% of all the meat is prime. When you dry-age meat, you get that rich, nutty, gamey blue cheese flavor. It's just a beautiful steak.
You're making me hungry. I look forward to seeing you guys tonight at dinner.
Hey, I'll be here. I look forward to seeing you too, Kathy.
Thank you. Welcome to Stanley Ranch. We're on a little over 700 acres, and we're surrounded by beautiful vineyards, mountains, and the Napa River, and just a short drive to downtown Napa. We're really looking forward to staying here tonight. Let's do a tour with Melissa Duma.
So here at Stanley Ranch, we talk a lot about indoor, outdoor living. And so you'll see a lot of natural light. So we have accordion doors here at Ranch House. We have them over at our signature restaurant Bear. We just like to kind of blur the lines between indoor, outdoor living.
Awesome. How many suites do you have?
So we have 78 units. However, we have 135 keys. So we have a combination of some standalone units and some that have like multiple units in one building. Okay. So anywhere from like 2 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms. Right behind us, we have a field house. That's our movement studio. So it has all of the standard gym equipment, our movement studio where we offer complimentary fitness classes in the mornings. And then to this side, we have spring house. So we have cedar sauna, steam room, lymphatic drainage roller. And then just over here, we have our pool, our infinity pool, reserved for adults, and arguably has the best view on property.
Thank you for spending time with us in Napa today. I'm Kathy Lupke, your host at American Dream TV. For more information on anything Napa, Stanley Ranch, visit my website at valleygroupca.com.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Mara Montez, and today we are in the town of Yountville, also known as the heart of Napa Valley. Yountville is the ultimate getaway, as it encompasses a small town ambiance while providing world-class cuisine paired with fine wines. It is home to the illustrious French Laundry restaurant. I will be showing you some hidden gems that have contributed to what Yountville is today. Come on, let's take a look. We are at the Smith-Rogers family home visiting with my friend Anna Duncan Hickey, CEO of Rogers Vineyards. Anna, I know your family has spent many generations here in Yountville, but it hasn't always been that way. Tell us more about Rogers Vineyards and your family's involvement in the community.
So yeah, we're a sixth generation Yountville Napa Valley family, and our family landed here as dairymen. So we started as a dairy, different beverages. My great-grandfather was a businessman in the Yountville and Napa areas. Started multiple businesses. He had a love for this valley. I found a talk actually recently with my great-grandfather's where he gave a talk in the 1950s to Yountville 4-H. It was very cool. And he kind of described the importance of and value of local businesses, farming and other businesses.
Many of us come to Yountville to indulge in, fine wine and cuisine, but we obviously know Yountville hasn't always been this way. Yeah. So tell us, how has it evolved over the years, would you say, like the past 20 years or so?
It's evolved a lot. For those of us who've lived here for multiple generations or our entire lives, it's a very interesting vantage point to have seen it through these different stages. So I look at it and I love the changes, but I miss the past. So we came from this very quiet little town, and it was very centered around family, lots of children. We would all walk to school together, play out summer all summer long, to a town that is mostly weekend homes now. So I do miss some of that, some of the beauty. It also was a town where we had a bar on every corner. Kind of makes me laugh because it's become it's very special, and people come from all over the world to enjoy Yountville. Back in the early days, there was a bar on every corner. The vets often, that's where they spent their fun time, was down in town. Ranch Market was our kind of the center point of the town. In our tiny little town, we have the most Michelin-star rated restaurants than most communities. I think almost any community in the world. So we're very fortunate.
Well, thank you, Anna. I appreciate you taking the time to share your family story with us.
Thank you.
Marketplace, also known as Vintage 1870. What many of us don't know was that in 1870, these stone buildings consisted of a winery, distillery, and barrel room. This centrally located shopping center offers specialty boutiques, art galleries, restaurants, and wine tasting. Whether you're looking to take a hot air balloon ride over the valley or taking shopping in exquisite cuisine, V Marketplace has the utmost luxury experience. Thank you for exploring Yountville with me today, where you can stay, sip, dine, and stroll. I'm your host, Mara Montez with The American Dream. Until next time.
Welcome to The American Dream. We're your hosts, Sarah Torney
and June McDaniels, and today we're going to take you on a little tour of Albany, California.
Let's go.
Here we are at 1240 Brighton Street in Albany. This beautiful and spacious Mediterranean is getting prepped for market. We're refinishing hardwood floors, new lighting, countertops, everything it needs to get ready to be listed.
We're also going to be meeting with Sheila Perez with Holmgren & Associates to talk to her about what it takes to get an offer accepted in this competitive market. Let's go inside. Come on. We are here with Sheila Perez from Holmgren & Associates. Sheila, you are a local lender legend, and you have helped numerous buyers become homeowners. You're also involved with the local Realtor Association. What are some of the advantages of working so closely with agents?
That's a great question, Sarah, and thank you for your kind words. You know, working with real estate agents is important to me specifically because business is personal. So when I work with an agent, I really get to know them. I get to know the market. I work with them as a team, and that's important for the borrower too, because in escrow, I mean, you want to be working with seasoned people. But not only that, you know, making sure that we stay connected, not just Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, but also being available after 5. Sometimes up to 11. You've called me pretty late at night.
Yes, I do.
And weekends too. So I think that when realtors have a great relationship, everything in the mortgage, you know, loan process is just smoother.
What are some of the creative ways buyers and agents can get their offers accepted in this competitive market?
You know, I mean, it's really important when it comes down to contingencies. Yes, they're made to protect the buyers, but I think that working with a really good, reputable lender, the buyer is able to waive their loan contingencies. At our company, we actually fully underwrite all of our loans, and that allows the client to feel comfortable and the agent that when they do make an offer, they're good to go.
Perfect, thank you so much. Now we're going to head over to Solano Avenue. Spanning Berkeley and Albany, Solano offers over 200 small businesses of mom and pop shops, as well as a diverse selection of cuisines to choose from. Today we're going to head over to Zaytoon Mediterranean, which is one of our favorite restaurants.
Let's go. Hi, this is June again. I'm here at Zaytoon's Mediterranean restaurant in Albany, doing an interview.
Isa,
tell us, what brought you guys in 2016 to Albany, California?
in 2014, actually, first time I moved here to visit, only to visit my uncle. And then I visited my uncles, we hang out, I stayed for 6 months, and then we went back home. And then I start learning, because I worked in a lot of restaurants back there, like in Jerusalem, a lot of restaurants. And I came here and I saw like my uncles, they have restaurants, and I started like helping them out. I liked it. And then I was like, why should I, like, I loving it here. I have like, I think I can do a career, I can do like a life over here. So I just decided just like to build a life.
Tell me about the inspiration of your food.
This kind of food here, Zaytoon, it's basically that's the food that we grow up with. There's a lot of traditional, unique food that it's like a lot of my grandma's recipes. Yeah, so that's what
awesome.
actually make us like a little bit more different than any other Mediterranean restaurants.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Isa, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to interview you today, and I look forward to many more meals here.
Of course, thank you.
Thanks to Zaytoon for welcoming us in. Thanks to Sheila Perez for all of her market insight. And thank you to all of our viewers for joining us today.
We are your BHG homegirls, and we look forward to exploring more of the East Bay with you on the American Dream. Bye.
Hello and welcome back to the amazing Napa Valley. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Ted Stumpf.
And I'm Dean Castelli, and we're on the American Dream. It's a rainy day here in Napa, so I thought before we get headed into our visit to our house, we'd stop and get some lattes at one of our favorite spots, Barnhouse Napa Valley Brews. It's a coffee house pub. We're here with the owner, partner. He's going to tell us a little bit about the place.
So when we sat down and started planning out what we wanted to do with Barnhouse, We wanted it focused around the coffee. Coffee is how we wanted people to think of Barn House. And then on top of that, we wanted to increase the culture by adding beer, wine, so that the coffee kind of smoothly went into a happy hour, kind of like what you would see in London or pubs in Europe, you know, where people come and they come after work and they socialize, they talk about their day, they unwind, and that was the idea behind creating this culture.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Eric, very much. Thanks for having the opportunity. Thanks for being our favorite go-to here in Napa. So we're going to pop over to an amazing property not too far from here and check out that property itself and learn a little bit more about one of our favorite topics here in Napa, and that is philanthropy. We're here with a good friend of ours, Sonia Tolbert, and she's going to introduce to us one of the benchmarks of Napa and one of the backbones of Napa, which is philanthropy. So, you know, thanks for being here, Sonia.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So Sonia, can you tell us, why is philanthropy such an important part of the Napa Valley lifestyle?
That's a really good question, Dean. You know, I like to think that philanthropy is almost the third leg of the stool, and we have amazing wine, hospitality, and philanthropy. And when those three things all come together, what we're able to do here in Napa that I think is really special and unique is create not only a great destination for people, but a really amazing place for people to live and work, and to make sure that it's a really good place with a high quality of life for people.
In many different ways. Recently, we've been through some unfortunate times of, you know, little fires, earthquakes in California, and a community has to bounce back from that. I think, you know, especially in that manner, philanthropy is important to be able to bounce back from that.
Yeah, I think you have to have that, you know, I call it an infrastructure. When our business owners work really closely with our nonprofit organizations, many people serve on boards, lots of, you know, generous donations clearly are made, and, you know, all of that is with the goal of making sure that everybody here has food on their table, roof over their head, and have, you know, what they need to live a really, you know, high quality of life.
So, love to know some of the fun things you've done and some particulars of the beneficiaries of these efforts.
Great. No, there's, I mean, you could literally fill a social calendar with all of the really great fundraising events that there are to go to here in Napa Valley. One of those right now is Ole Health's Vita Ole auction, raises money for our community health centers and helps support our farm workers and our workforce, make sure everybody has health care. Those events raise, I would say, upwards of $20 million plus a year to support the causes that they help fund.
Well, Sonia, thank you so much again for your time. Always wonderful chatting with you, learning a little bit more. Thank you for sharing with our audience yet another aspect of what is amazing about living, working, being in the Napa Valley.
Well, Ted, what a great way to spend the afternoon. This beautiful home, talking about philanthropy with Sonia.
Absolutely. We love sharing with you what it is about Napa that makes it so special. Living here, working here, whatever it may be that draws you here, we're all about it. Thank you again for joining us. We appreciate you. We appreciate sharing with you more and more about what makes Napa so special to us and makes us want to live and work here. I'm Ted Stumpf.
And I'm Dean Castelli, and we're with the Leslie team at Windermere Napa Valley Properties, living the American dream.
Hi there, welcome back to ADTV. I'm Kristen Von Bargen, and as ADTV is all about the lifestyle, whenever I'm working with someone to help them find a house, I really want to put them in the right spot, and part of what I ask them is like, why the Bay Area? What makes it so special that we all want to be here so much? And I would say the number one answer, truthfully, is the food. The food, we have just an amazing variety, and I want to show you some of that today. So we're here at the new Berkeley Bowl. There are two of them, which is a landmark grocery store, the likes of which you've never seen. We're going to go inside. I'm going to show you some of that today. Come on. They open the doors a half hour early for older folks and chefs, so we're shopping with the chefs. This is where the chefs shop. There's not just one kind of apple, there are like zillions of apples. Look around, it's amazing. The variety here is incredible. We're so lucky. We have all the colors. Name a produce, name a color of produce, we've got it.
Here at Berkeley Bowl, we do our best to maintain a small carbon footprint where we can, and we also really advocate supporting smaller businesses, local businesses. We have a great array of Black-owned products that are Black-owned companies that provide products for us, women-owned companies that provide products for us. One of the newest products that we have is here. It's from Get the Scoop. It's an assortment of ice creams that were made. It's an African-American couple that's based here in the East Bay. They started their company during the pandemic making ice creams and all these amazing flavors in their home, and they've grown and they've made it into our store. So in our deli department, we have a lot of different sandwiches and easy heat and eat, take to go options. Got all the sandwiches and lunch meats. We are trying to bring in more and more vegan and vegetarian items, and so there's a company called Prime Roots that we have that features all vegan koji-based meats. We make grilled cheese sandwiches, one of the popular ones here. So we take a lot of the bakeries that we work with, we actually slice and use their breads to make this incredible 3-cheese grilled cheese.
Amazing.
When I tell you that with a cup of tomato soup is the best kind of meal on a day like this.
Thank you so much, Chief, for showing us around today. It was wonderful.
We loved having you here. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hope you all enjoyed it. Now I'm going to take you to another great spot to get food. Not as much variety, but also amazing. Come and join me. So now I'd like to show you another spot that is wonderful to get fabulous, locally sourced, fresh, organic food. Let's go take a look. There are about 40 vendors here. It's been here since 2005, and it's every Sunday, rain or shine, and it is great. Come on. So every time that I come to the farmer's market, I'm just praying that Rudy is here because he is the best. He makes the best ceviche ever, anywhere, and has the freshest oysters.
You know, my great-great-grandma, he's writing a little piece of cardboard, but I save it in my little secret box. Yeah. So later when I start reading, you know, like it's a ceviche, because she's used to working in the oysters. My great-grandpa, he was a fishing guy.
Oh, fantastic.
So we coming from the fishing people.
Dang, this
you
is
know?
your blood, man.
Yeah, it's in my blood. And I'm very happy. Why? Because these little baskets, oysters right here, they give me money to support my 4 girls and send to college.
Beautiful.
Something like I never had the opportunity.
That is the American dream. And that is what we're on right now, American Dream TV.
Yes.
This is what it's all about. All right, now we've hit the farmer's market, got our goods, time to head home. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining us today on ADTV. I'm going to put some of these great ingredients that we've been collecting from all over. So lucky to have the accessibility for them. It's amazing. Now I'm going to make my little soiree for Oscar night, and I'll see you next time.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the American Dream TV. My name is Arish Rivers and I'm here in beautiful Woodside, California. Today we're going to be meeting with a gearhead who loves these roads and to tell us a little bit more about some of the most fun places to open up your engine. We're also going to be checking out a $15.8 million property. But we got to play it cool, so don't get us in trouble. In the meantime, let's go get into some stuff. How's it going today, Dwight?
Good, how you doing?
Not too bad, man. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Right, so we're here in beautiful Woodside, man. The roads up here were great, and I saw you coming up. I was just blown away on that intro. And tell me, how did you get started driving and becoming an aspiring Formula Drift driver?
So
When I was younger, I had a buddy who came back from overseas in the Navy, and he brought back a couple. I believe they're either 240s or something, and it's just been a long time. And he was really heavily into it, and he kind of introduced me into it, and it just kind of opened my eyes to a different motorsport that I didn't know about.
Well, I know that there are not a lot of tracks here in the Bay Area, but what would you say are some of your favorite roads to get going on?
I got a few roads. I really like the drive over 84 from Skyline to Highway 1.
Beautiful.
I love going up Highway 1. 17 is actually a fun drive if no one's on it. Mount Hamilton, Calaveras, there's quite a few.
Once you actually reach the professional level of being a Formula Drift driver, what kind of doors would that open up for you?
It can open up a lot of doors. It could open up doors to travel the world driving, checking out different stuff. You know, I have a true passion of driving. You know, I love being behind the wheel, and you know, if I could find a way to do that full time, I would.
So now we're at a beautiful property in Woodside, California. This place is as amazing as it is huge. We're gonna get a private tour from the owner himself, and I can't wait to show you everything that's inside. Let's go.
Good afternoon, I'm James Portman of Portman Realty. I'm also the owner of this property. We build and develop large $25, $30 million homes here in Woodside, Atherton, and Palo Alto. This is one of the homes that we completely went through and we've restored the whole place. And it was originally owned by the Schilling Spice people, and then Mrs. Kirkbride, whose father invented the zipper, came out from Philadelphia, bought it. So the house here is beautiful. It's a home that's massive in size, and the property is 7 beautiful acres with 2 acres extra of leased land from Stanford University.
Oh, this home is definitely gorgeous. It feels like one of a kind. Would you mind taking us on a quick tour through?
Sure. This is the master bedroom here. You can see it has very high ceilings. All the fireplace has been all updated and stuff with those new marbles. And then if you walk over this way, this is the master bath.
Hello, wow. That is a picture of luxury.
So as we exit the house, you can see where the 2-acre lake. So we've had a number of fundraisers, and what we've done over the property is we have a rose garden, and you have the English flag, and you go have crumpets and tea over there. Here was the American barbecue. We had steaks and hamburgers. This is a 6-stall stable, so it's all brand new. It has all the pastures over in this area, and it has some riding rings in areas.
All right, everybody, thank you again for joining me here on the American Dream TV. Today, we got to see some amazing stuff on the road in Woodside, California, as well as tour this amazing property built for as much entertainment as it was luxury. If you're interested, let me know. We'll go ahead and bring you back personally. But until next time, I'm Erish Rivers with the American Dream TV. Cheers.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at the American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.